Sure. So when we think about organizing a portfolio for the benefit of investors, we think about different risk factors that investors might want to have exposure to. Now, presumably, investors have portfolios that are diversified across multiple asset classes, but our strategy is designed to be for the portion of their portfolio in U.S. growth equity. The way we think about putting the portfolio together is by having a portfolio that's designed to expose itself to specific risks that we think investors should have exposure to. An example of that might be, and a good one to talk about today would be momentum. It's well documented looking back over time that investors tend to hang on to their winners a little bit longer than perhaps they should relative to fundamentals. They also have a hard time selling their losers and tend to hang on to those a little bit longer than they should. So what we do is we build a portfolio that starts with characteristics that are similar to the market, but then we deliberately tilt the portfolio to risk factors such as momentum, with the expectation that those risk factor tilts would increase the return relative to a benchmark for the benefit of the investor.
All right, let's do a case in point. Apple, your biggest holding at the end of last year. Tell me at this point, did you reduce that? Does Apple become attractive again? Did you hold on to that one too long, or did you perhaps exit not when you should have?
So as a quantitative growth manager, we don't really pay too much attention to any one name. Frankly, at any given day, we'll own a couple of hundred securities, very much like a market basket or index, and we're somewhat indifferent to any one company. With regards to Apple, we own Apple because it's part of the market, and our portfolio starts with the idea that we want to have a strategy that's similar to the market. However, we were underweight Apple at the end of last year, and we're still underweight Apple. The reason we were underweight on the way up is because we have a rule that's set such that we can never have any one company be more than 5% of the portfolio.